pa? Wala na. Ayos. Kuya Job, isa pang ano.
For our from our ninth presenter for today.
All right, so our next finalist addresses a massive global challenge, climate change, and the rising cost of fuel by upgrading existing internal combustion engines, and they aim to boost efficiency and drastically reduce emissions.
Let us give a warm welcome to Nuvitron Consumer Electronics Manufacturing, presenting Nuvitron. Let's hear from them.
Yeah, good afternoon. And we are Nuvitron Manufacturing, and we are here with a simple mission, but an urgent one. Because you see, transport and logistics have this dependence on fuels. And whenever there would be fuel price hikes, so do fares, so do the cost of living, and likewise, the business viability goes down. And more than that, 25% of the emissions, the pollution, comes from all transport industry. That therefore exacerbates more so the risks of cardiovascular diseases and respiratory infections. So the problem is not just economic, but it's environmental. Thus, we propose this solution, Nuvitron Polarized Combustion Technology. It is an electronic add-on device where we've got an emitter placed inside the air intake, and likewise the transducer to be connected to the fuel line. And it is plug and play. It's so easy to install that in the installation of this in each and every engine, operators would enjoy up to 30% fuel efficiency, and likewise in mileage. It translates to that. And emissions reduction to up to 95%. Added torque performance, and of course, extended service life. You see, it's so versatile that it applies those industries and business viability for transport, logistics, mining, agriculture, government, and the like. At the same time, safeguarding our cities. Now, the opportunity is so massive. There are millions of engines out there operating, and they will continue to do so for decades to come, even as electrification and hybridization come in. Given that, that gives us the opportunity right now to upgrade these engines so that we would lessen downtime in operations and wasteful fleet replacement. So our business model is patterned after the Presidential Philippine Aviation Awards. We cater to all stakeholders. And thus, we would try to empower at least the transport and logistics industry to contribute to this country. And we've got emissions tests and all of those things from the DOST, from the DOE, and a DANR. So much so that even we've reached the tests coming from Australia, and they affirmed all our claims. And in the United Nations Palawan Heritage Site, the Palawan Underground River, we've connected to some boats, and they affirmed this. And we celebrate with you. Last January, we won a gold medal for the Philippines. So much so that came from globally 883 attendees. And we've got hundreds of installations for fleets, for jeepneys, for buses, even for boats. Yes. And that much was attested to by the department, or at least the former Department of Transportation, Sir Bautista. Now, the go-to-market is that we are aligned with the Philippine Clean Air Act, and likewise with the Paris Agreement, and the department order, or at least what we call the modernization of the Philippine transport. We would want to cascade as well to ASEAN countries, because that's our pride, so much so with Australia and hopefully the US. We have pipeline projects abroad, but we would want to ensure that the Philippines, we benefit first. And so, our strength is in our diversity. Professionals coming from the civil defense, from oil and gas, from mining, from community relations and community development, even from academe. We've been there, all contributing to this technology. We bring together science, industry, and community engagement in one vision. Now, we are net zero emissions aligned as well, but we humbly ask, these 2.5 million for our initial production, for us to empower the transport industry, for them to further contribute to the GDP. Now, more than these, we'd ask likewise your technical expertise with the national laboratories in the universities so that we may be so able to contribute even in the LPG, aviation, and the maritime industry. Because I believe that in this war against climate change and fuel price surges, we can fight back. We can win. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nuvitec, for that forward-thinking presentation. We will now give the floor to our Board of Judges for the Q&A session.
Thank you for the presentation.